Good morning and welcome to Stamping and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today I'm going to show you how to use a card sketch to make some cards. Sometimes you want to make a card but you can't think what you actually want to do. So card sketches are an ideal way to get you started. So I have 5 free card sketches available on my website. So let me just pop the banner up for that. Here we go. And I also have 5 scrapbook layout templates for you as well that are free. So let's. Oh, before I forget, today's May the 1st, which means new catalogue. So let's have a quick look at the catalogue because it's slightly different this year. So let me just sort myself out, swap you around. There we go. Right. So this is the new catalogue. And as it went live this morning, I can now show you the inside, which is really, really good. So it's got a nice big index there. First thing is step-by-step crafting, which is for all our beginner stampers. But it's also nice if you have been a stamper a while because it includes the kits. And I know I have demonstrated a few of our kits before. And some are ideal for children, especially the frog one, which I made with my granddaughter and she loved it. It was so easy to do. And then we go on to the quick and easy options, which gives you the top 10 essentials. There's a couple of things it has missed off because I would say the trimmer is important. And also, rather than the chamois, I prefer the Stamp and Scrub. And then you've got card kits, ephemera packs, which I really struggle to pronounce, and then a couple of simple stamp sentiments to get you started. There's some demonstrations of what you can do. And on here, on this page, we have some templates. So they're giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 card sketches to use. And as you work through the catalogue, it should, if I can find it, it did say, should show you, hang on, and you should look at this first. Oh, where are they? Here we go. You see, these cards are made using this teeny picture there. So where you see the cards, and on page 132 is a lovely colour wheel. So what they've done is they've split it up into a monochromatic, complementary, analogous, and triadic. And then if you look on this page in the corner, oops, so you see it, you have a little colour wheel showing you the complementary colours. So this is available from me. There is a sign up on my website, or you can email me direct. But today we're going to be using one of my card sketches that's free. So basically you just get the card sketch, but I've made it bigger so we can see it. Okay, so this is the way round we have it in the PDF, but as with any sketch you can turn it around. So we could have a strip of cardstock here, or design a series paper down this side, down the bottom, on your right hand side, or even at the top. So from one card sketch you should be able to get 4 of this design. Now we've got squares and rectangles in the middle. These are just an idea. You could use squares, or you could use circles or ovals whatever you've got. So we're going to make one with the squares, and then I'm going to make one with some circles, because you can change it slightly. So today I'm going to be using 2 of our new sets. Spotlight on Nature. I originally got this in Rotterdam. I wasn't too keen on it when I saw it, because we were given three choices of bundles to choose from, and this, I wasn't keen on the 3, I'll be honest, but I love it now. But the reason I went for it was we've got these amazing dies that go with it, so I'm going to be using a couple of those with this layout today. So let's get started. So I've got some card bases, but just in case you can't remember, let's move that away so you don't see the light on it. I will show you how I cut my A4 card into card bases. So I've got 2 portrait ones here, which I've scored at 10.5, and then cut at 14.85 or 14.9. This one I'm going to make some landscape cards. So I'm going to score it 14.85 or 14.9, like so, and then cut it at 10.5. So from one sheet of A4 you should get 2 card bases ready to use, just like that. So we're going to do a portrait one first. We will do portrait one, and for my square we're going to cut this down. This is our watercolor paper. So I had a spare scrap of it. It's not going to be, let's make it 8.5. I don't like measuring in bits of centimeters, so we're going to make a square of this, and this could be for the sentiment. That's good. So let's fold it and score it so I know what I'm working to. Let's turn that way around. That will fit on there, and that will have to cut down a little bit, maybe not. So on the card sketch there is a wider gap. You don't have to stick to it. So like on here I'm going to have a slightly smaller one. So right now, papers. We have got some gorgeous papers. We have the ones I showed, was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? We've got these ones, which are the Meandering Meadows ones, and they are gorgeous. No, that's not Meandering Meadows. It's not. That's the Meandering Meadows. These have got modelled up. And this is the Thoughtful Journey ones. So I don't want to waste a whole sheet of this lovely paper on just a strip down the side. So I'm going to pick one. Which sheet will we use? Could use one of those ones. Put that one back over there. And I've also got these ones as well. These are the Full of Life ones, and they are so gorgeous. Oh, that's nice. They are really lovely, full of patterns. So that's quite a pretty one we could use. That one, yeah. So many choices to choose from with this one. Oh, that would go lovely with that boat we did last week. Sun and sand, or even just like that as the sunset. That one's quite pretty. We could use that one. It's just so many nice ones to choose from. Right, I can't make up my mind, so let's go for this one. Go for this one or that one. This one, that one. Okay, so I'm going to cut a strip to fit down here, and I'm going to cut it a full length strip this time. I don't want it that way. Try that way. I'm going to cut a 2.5 centimetre strip to start with, because we can always cut it down, can't we? And then see how that looks. I think I might have it slightly wider. It's fine. Let's just go for 3.5. There we go, down here. Yep, and then I'm going to cut that at 14.9. So I've got a little bit I can trim off with my scissors. These papers are just so gorgeous though. In fact, even that side looks good. But we said we'd go with this side. So find my glue. I've had to start a new one because I've been I've been doing lots of sticking for my daughter's wedding stationery and that. And we thought we'd finished, but there's just a couple more things I've got to print out and stick onto the Misty Moonlight cardstock. And then I think we are done. And it's this month that I get married, so not long now. So let's pop that along that edge. And I like using this glue because if I haven't lined it up properly, I can still wiggle it a little bit to make it all lined up. I'll let it dry and then we will trim off this little bit here. So that's really pretty, that is. Now we'll use this. Now we could matte layer it, but I think I'm going to excuse me, use my Memento, and I must let it dry, and I'm going to be using the flower, I think. So start off with the flower. Oh, and I need to show you how to mount your stickies onto them. So you pull them out like this. You can see that I've used them without putting the back on. So you punch them out like that. This bit you don't need. And then what I find handy is get a block, and then you peel the image off of your off of this bit. Stick it onto your block. Then peel the other side of the sheet off. So you've now got the bit that goes onto the stamp. Like that. And then pop this down onto your work surface and then carefully line the edges up with it. And then press down. And then you've got it stuck and it's all in line, and it's easier than trying to fit it on here and not getting it right. So take that one off. And then I stick them back onto the sheet again. So we might use the butterfly today, so let's have that there. My flower one is, whoops, there. We've got some little dots, we might use that one, so put that on that one. And a sentiment. What sentiment shall we have? So we've got thanks and dear friend. I really want a thank you one. So what other ones have I got? They seem to do thanks a lot. Let's do the thanks one then. So let's do the same with that label. Right. Then lay that one down. And then line it up. There we go. Put that down straight. There we go, it's all done. Get rid of the bits. Pop those bits back in there so I don't lose them. Because you know, my desk is already a mess and I've only been doing this, what, 15 minutes? Right, okay, so got those. Just pop that up there so I don't lose it. Okay, now we're going to stamp. So I'm going to use my stamping pad and I'm going to need a scrap piece of paper because my stamp is bigger than my piece of paper. Like so. Ink it up. I think I might need, let's do a little bit longer. Let's do the whole stamp just in case I don't get it. Yes, I cut the stem off. Right, so let's have it going. Have it going that way, I think. There we go. And will this fit in the corner up there? Yeah, let's have the butterfly as well. Come on, it's stamped up. Let's check it stamped up. And now I'm going to have my butterfly like that. There we go. So, a quick drink. Now the fun part. We can either use our white markers to colour it in. We could use our blends. Now I want to use the in colours and I don't have, let's do, thinking I might use pencils because this is quite muted. It's quite muted. Let's grab the pencils. Now these, let's grab them. So I keep mine in an old wooden stamp box just for ease. That's where my pencil went. And I tend to use them with a blender brush. It just gives a bolder colour. So if I've got a scrap of, here's a piece of white. So if I use the Eclipse of Coral one, colour it in. Let's do another one. I'll show you the different effects. Right, so for this one, I'm going to use an aqua painter. Oops. That did not work out very well. Let's grab a tissue and just have that bit. Oh, that one didn't work out very well. Let's try it. So that is your normal pencil. Let's just add this to it. So when you watercolour it with water, it goes quite faint, which is nice. But with the blender pen, it blends it a much darker colour. As you can see, that is much darker than that one. So I think we're going to use the pencils. So I'm going to pick, that one goes with, I pick the blues for the butterfly. Now these come in, one's called blue, one's balmy blue, nice and navy, and this greeny blue is Coastal Cabana. We're going to use those ones. And then the greens that come with it, I've got two sets here, are Garden Green, Old Olive, and Granny Apple Green. And then what colour flowers shall we have? I think we'll colour the butterfly and the leaves first, and then maybe use the blues for the flower. And these pencils I have had a very long time, and they do last a while. So let's start colouring in butterfly. So I should really use the aqua pen on this because it's watercolour paper. So, and you can also use your inks to colour in. That's what we might do. Mixture of both. We'll see how it turns out. We'll do one of these down here, and then colour this one in. This is the blue. Which is quite bold, isn't it? It's quite bright. Here. This is a new pencil, so it hasn't worn to how I colour. I think we might use some of this on the flowers. So I'm just going up where the darker lines are. And the same here. And here. So these are those ones. Night and Navy is a really, really dark one. This is balmy blue, should be lighter. Yeah, so let's do balmy blue on the flowers. And then we put it in there. Bit down there. And then use the Night and Navy on this side. There. And then we use the blue down this bit here. And then I think if we use the Coastal Cabana for this bit here. And then let's do the leaves. So Granny Apple Green, I'm just going to do the stems in that. No, Garden Green, not Granny Apple Green. Garden Green is a lovely green. And then add a bit of Granny Apple, which is going to lift it to the leaves. Like so. And let's just add a bit of Old Olive. Old Olive is a very old favourite. It's been around a long, long time. It's a lovely colour to use. It's just that little bit darker. So we have coloured it in. Now let's use an aqua pen. Let's do the green bits first. So just blend those in together. This is the thinner one, yeah. They do 3 sizes with the aqua pens, or is it 2? Water painters, they're called. So let's just colour these. Whoops. That water's coming out a bit too much quick for me. Let's just do a very light line down the stems. And it doesn't matter if the green goes slightly outside the stems, it just gives it a little bit of a shadow effect as well. Right. Oh, they are going together really nicely, they are. Those leaves. Like so. And then we're going to colour in the blues. So let's do flowers, go from top. Like so. Try not to put too much water on it. These top bits here. And then we're going to move into the darker area. These look like those blue poppies you get. I'm just going to blend that in a bit. Oops, went slightly over there. And let's colour in the butterfly. We're using this watercolour paper. It won't bend your card as much. Up there. I know what we will use on the butterfly. You can also colour in using Wingstella, which will give you sparkles. So we'll let that dry before we go over it. But that's how it has come out. Now I've got a little bit of a white gap there, so I'm just going to add a bit of water there, blend that in and down that side there. So that looks really pretty on there. Pleased how that's turned out. So right, where's my Wingstella? There's my Wingstella. Just check. Yeah, let's just add some sparkle to the wings. Just subtle sparkle. So it's not like glitter, just adds a little bit of sparkle to it. I don't know if you can see how it sparkles slightly. And then I'm going to use the black pen because it has not come out, the body's not as dark as I maybe like it. So I'm just going to use the black pencil. And I'll use a blending brush on that just to make it nice and dark body. I'll just wipe that off tissue. That's going clear. Right. And then that is looking really, really pretty. I'm just wondering. Cut it slightly. No, that's balanced. I want a border around it. So I can either run the edge in the ink. Let's do that. So what colour ink shall I use? I think we're going to pick up on the blue. Now, I think that could be. I've got my colour chart here. I think that's probably nearer Azure Afternoon, that colour. Let me find that one. There we go. This is a really easy way to get a little border on your cardstock, and that is just to pop it on your ink pad. It just adds a very, very faint line, and it will lift it from showing the other white bit. So you see now, when I pop that down on there, you can see that I've got a border around it. Let's just make that one a little bit darker. There we go. And then, should we put some speckles on it? No, let's not put the speckles on it. So now when I want to stick that on there, you can see I've got a nice border around it. Let's move this up a bit for you. So you see that there is a nice border around it. So let's pop that, whoops, let it dry. Let's pop it up onto some dimensionals. And I don't like having soggy middles, so I tend to use more rather than less. Like so. Oops. I will line it up like so. Slightly over a bit. There we go. And then sentiment. We'll cut that down a bit. I don't want it quite so fat. So we're going to be using thanks. So what I might do is stamp that first and then cut it down, just in case I don't get it lined up. So let's use the Azure Afternoon again and do the thanks. As you can see, I've got a little bit of ink just down this end here, so I'll just get a little piece of tissue and just wipe it off, just so it doesn't mark my card I'm stamping on. Put that there. And then cut it. Pop the lid back on the ink pad. As you know, I will get it all over me. Then let's cut this one down. This one has 3. maybe take half. Maybe make that 2.5. There we go. That's that. And then I'm going to see if I forgot. Ah, right, okay. So I'm going to border it again, like this one, so it ties in. Still got this cough. Had it since November now. And so let it dry a bit. In the meantime, I want to put some gems on it. So I think if we go for some, let's see what I've got. Should we do the pearls again? So I have got, now these ones have got a green tab on it, which means I've had them a long time, because they now come with the white bit. So, and I've got blends. So I've got the Azure Afternoon blends. And what we can do is we can colour our pearls or our rhinestones, which I'm just going to see if I can find them. Oh, there we go. There's my rhinestones. Let's use some rhinestones instead of pearls. So we can colour them, and we need an odd number because it looks better. So I'm going to colour them the dark one. So let's use the brush end and just go over it, because the alcohol will evaporate and give you your coloured gems. So you see we've turned our normal gems into nice blue sparkly gems. So let's pop that on using some dimensionals, which are here. Like so. And then pop using, I love this, my take your pick tool. So I've got one large one, and come here. I'm going to pop one there. One there. Whoops. I think I might colour some more. So let's get that sheet finished. Let's get the other ones out. I need a big one and a little one. Try it. So you can go maybe there. And this one I'm going to put down there. So there is the first card made using the card sketch. So let's have a go at doing a landscape one. Tidy up. Leave them out. I might need them. Landscape card. There's the landscape one. And shall we use some more? Watercolour it again. I can find my scraps of watercolour. No, I can't find my scraps easy. So we will do it with a, that's my cardstock. So this time we could still use this. So we're actually going to turn it, let's turn it that way and do it. So we're not going to use that piece. Long ways. Could go long ways. So what we're going to do, I think I need another piece of paper. I think we're going to use, so that one. Go for the pinks this time. So let's do, I think it was 3.5 last time. Let's just put that down there. Like that. That will fit on there. And that's just reminded me I need to trim off this little bit here. That's done. Right, so let's pop this on there using my glue. And I'm going to pop it on the bottom. We'll go dark going to light. I should have scored this first so then I can actually see the score line. Yeah, I just need to wiggle that bit there. That's it. Okay, let's score that down. And this time we are going to go for a circle, because we have not used these. So I'm thinking, be a nice circle. Yeah, we can go for that one. So let's cut it out in the white, which I'm getting messy again and all muddled up. So let's pop these in here, out the way. Do you get muddled up? Sometimes we're having too much stuff out. Right, put them. Now, where is my piece of cardstock that I had? Just a little, there it is. All right, so let's go for this one. So I'm just going to pop it in my cut and emboss machine. Just cut it. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, I do like that. That is very, very pretty. It is. I don't know if you can see it. That's all that I do like that. Yeah, do I? Now let's have a think. I use this one. Let's do a circle underneath. That is really pretty. I really want that bit in there, but it's not going to cut. It's just going to cut the bigger one. Now let's match it in with that. So let's use the same flower stamp and my memento. I've got that bit there done. It's just added on the bottom. I'm not going to have the butterfly on it this time because we've got less space. So let's just plonk this as much as we can in there, like so. There we go. That is pretty. That is. And I think we're going to colour it in using bright markers. So these come in family packs. Let's do the brights. Let's do the subtles. There's more pinks in there. So I've got my In Colour Club running sign up at the moment. So where you will get each month, 5 months, you will get a stamp pad, cardstock, designer series paper, ribbon, white marker and blend. And these are lovely. So we'll just do a mixture of pink. It's a mixture of pinks. And I need that darker one. That looks like Berry Burst to me, which is one of my brights. It might not be as pink as that. So get Berry Burst out. Berry Burst was one of the colours that came back last year when we had our colour event. Just trim off that bit there. Well, I remember. Get rid of that. Now, let's go for, I think, go for those colours. So we have a bullet end and then we have a brush end. So I'm going to use, I'm going to do a mixture because they are separate. So I'm going to use this at the top. It's a bubble bath. Bubble bath is a lovely colour. It's a real baby pink. And then I think I want to put in just a little bit of, and we'll use the bullet end just to go where the dark lines are, just to give that just a little bit of depth. That looks too solid, so let's just add some extra bits coming out of it. So it's not so solid line. Let's just make that just a little bit darker. It's blending really nice. There we go. Let's do a purple version. I love these. This is Fresh Freesia. That was an In Colour 21-23, and it carried, and they kept it because it's such a lovely colour. So we go to colour this in. Just make this a little bit darker using this one. There we go. And the little one, I think we'll do the pink again because that looked really pretty. That did when we coloured that one in at the side. And just add disappeared. Let's pop you back with another one. Right. Yeah, for some reason my phone just went blank. Camera. And just add some of these up this bit here. And then for the leaves, I'm going to go for, let's go for Granny Apple and, no, Lemon Lime Twist and Granny Apple. Lemon Lime Twist is a lovely colour. I'm going to use it. going to do similar to what I did on the other card, using the lemon lime twist on the one half and then going over the other half with Bunny Apple. Oh, this stamp set has actually grown on me. It has. And then I'm going to do the darker one using the bullet tip down the stem. Like so. There we go. So then that looks really pretty. And then using Berry Burst, which is here, we need to do something with this white background. I'm not too keen on having too much white and white background, so if I'm going to see how dark is that going to be. I'm going to do it different tones, so we can do one like that, turn it to another one slightly lighter, because we've got the dark bit and the lighter one. And I struggled doing random. I really struggled doing random. Let's do it that way. Oops, and I've got it on me. I need a few more. How does that look? That looks better. I still need a few more. So I'm going off the page. And this one, I have one there. That one coming in there. That looks better. Still got a bit white there. Let's do a stamped off one there. That's better. And then a little bit on the edge there. Right. Put that up. And then we're going to have a little strip for a thank you. So I have got some card like that. My thanks won't fit on it, will it? Just a test one. Well, it would fit on it. Okay, let's clean that up. Right, so this will fit on that bit. It should fit on that bit there. Really diddy one. No, I need it slightly bigger. Right, so we're going to do it in the Berry Burst again. This is where I try to get it to line up. Okay, and then I want to, if I do it as far down as possible. Nope. Let's try and I might have to cut a piece down. See, even I don't get it right every time. It's better. Let's chop that down. Like so. Chop a little bit off the bottom. There we go. And just have it going underneath. And I'm going to flag it as well. So to flag it, you cut up the middle a bit. And then you go to the corner into that middle bit. Like so. So we'll have that up. We'll stick that straight onto the card and then we'll have that raised up, I think. So we've changed it slightly. We've moved this bit to sort of down here now. But you can do that because the card sketch is just to get you started. And then you can evolve it. Let's put some dimensionals on here. So we could have had this as a 10th fold card and then done it like that. But I think we're going to do it this way around, just to be different. I might do that and put that there in the middle. Just in the middle, and put that. I think I'm going. You know, I know what we'll do. I'm going to trim off the end and do the flag the other side, and it will look better for me. So card making is basically you just go with it. Some things work. You'll find that I'll end up having quite a few bits in the bin. Like these bits didn't work. Sometimes they do work. But you'll see that I very rarely stamp a sentiment onto a card base, because if I make a mistake, I have to cover it up. So let's raise that one up as well. Why not? I've got berry burst. And I've got berry burst blends. So that means I can colour some gems. My berry burst. I'm going to do some little ones. So that's that. That one. And a little take your pick tool with its putty. And do we want one on here? Let's put, those ones aren't so shiny. So let's pick a couple of more shinier ones. I used the light last time. So let's use the light again. One there. One up there. There we go. So we have made 2 cards. We've made this one, and then we've made this one, following this card sketch. So I'd say thank you for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed seeing my cards, and why not sign up and get my free card sketch, and then share what you've actually made using my card sketches would be really, really good. Just a couple of reminders. The new catalogue is now live, which means we can order from it. So there will be a couple of stamp sets that I have been waiting for. We have got a couple of sets where you get the choice of a die or a punch. You can order the new in colours, but if you want to get them all and all the different products that go with it, like the ribbon, the cardstock, the designer series paper, the right markers that I used today, the blends that I used on my gems, and there's 2 packs of gems that go with the set, then why not sign up for my in colour club? It's available for sign up until the end of May. And then the gorgeous papers that I've shown you, there's only 2 packs there, but I've got a paper share that does all the papers that are in, all the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6 designer series papers that's in the catalogue. There are the speciality papers, but I'm not doing those this year. So I hope you have enjoyed seeing these cards, and please join me next week. And I look forward to seeing you. Bye.